What if I told you that a Nigerian running back from London, who has 0 starts in his rookie year, and in his first 4 games of his sophomore year combined for less than 120 yards rushing, would be the 4th player in NFL history to rush for 200 yards in consecutive games, joining guys like Ricky Williams, O.J. Simpson, and Earl Campbell? You'd be sitting there like, oh my god. Well, that's exactly what happened with Ajayi, man. The guy put together back-to-back amazing performances in which he had 200 plus yards rushing. So I'm going to try to recreate that in Madden 17. Man, I'm just going to get the first 2 games that I play with the Dolphins, and I'm going to see if I can get this done, man. If not, it's cool, but I think it's going to be a fun challenge. Let's see how it goes. Here we go, game number 1, playing against the Dallas Cowboys. It's Dallas week, apparently, man. We got to go ahead and get this W, not just in the game. I'm talking about real life too, but let's focus on the game as we're swarming to the ball carrier. Zeke has nowhere to run in 4th and 10. Dak throwing an interception. Hopefully he does a little bit more of that this weekend as we get the ball down to the 34, and now it's time for the J Train. I think that's what his nickname is. Oh my goodness, trying to hurdle over the defender right there. 2nd and 6. Look at the blocks. Nothing is there. I mean, clearly we're not getting any good yardage right now on the ground. What is he doing, man? He's rolling over, trying to get yards in any way, shape, or form. Right there, we barely squeeze over the line of scrimmage, and we get the first down. So 3rd and 8, we get nowhere. 4th and 6, I'm doing something risky. I'm running it, and we're going to the outside. Look at that swerve right there from Ajayi, man, carrying folks inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal, he's going to waltz in for his first touchdown of the game. So we're doing a good job on offense. We just need the ball back a little bit more often than usual, because 200 yards is not an easy feat, man, especially when you're playing against someone that knows what they're doing. 4th and 3, and we're going to get the user pick, but unfortunately someone was offsides, so he has another chance at greatness. 3rd and 10, Dak throwing errant passes right now, and that's good for us because we need as many possessions as possible. Look at that swerve again. Ajayi just having an amazing game so far. 2nd inches, we're going to flick the stick, and then made it through. Ajayi making it look easy right there. So we do a quick update on the stats. Over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns already. We just started the 2nd quarter, man, so clearly we're on pace to complete the challenge, but you can never be too sure. We definitely need to make some stops on defense, and right here we're going to get mossed. So clearly that's not going to happen anytime soon unless I take it into my own hands and I get the user pick. So we have the ball back, and we have just about 90 yards to get from here to the end zone. I'm sure you guys could have done that math, but I felt like saying it out loud, man. 3rd and 12. We're going to look for someone to get the first down. We go right to the tight end, and now we're back to the running game. Look at this hole to the left side. Ajayi putting on the wheels, and he's off to the races. No one's catching him. Another touchdown. His 3rd one of the game. We're almost at 200 yards, man. Only 4 away, and we're not even at halftime. So we get the ball back after my opponent scores a touchdown, and things aren't looking too good, man. We lose some yards on that one. 2nd and 12. We actually go to the pass. I don't know what this was. I just had to put it in there because the trucking looks terrible in this game. Let's just keep it a bean right here. 3rd and 2. We lose another couple yards. 4th and 5. I'm going for it, and that was a terrible pass. So my opponent has the ball back, and at this point I'm just trying to get it done before halftime, man. Let's see if we can do 200 yards before halftime, man. That would be incredible. Right here he ends up getting a touchdown. I didn't even let him score on purpose. That was just a beautiful pass. So 1st and 10. It seems like anything that wasn't under center pretty much wasn't getting me any yards, so I had to keep on going back to the same play over and over again. Some people might call it cheese, but I call it trying to complete a challenge, man. And eventually my opponent wisened up, and he started to figure out how to stop it, but it was too little too late. As you see the first play in the 2nd half, look at Ajayi. That play right there is going to put him over 200 yards, and we complete half of the challenge. So we're moving on to game number 2. No BS, man. We got 200 yards in the first game we played with the Dolphins, but can I do it in back-to-back games? That's going to be a lot more difficult than it sounds, man. It's crazy. I don't think I've gotten 200 yards in multiple games in one session of playing Madden before, and this time I have to do it in back-to-back games. So yeah, let's just say it's not looking good, especially when you see the kind of runs that I'm having early on against this Raiders defense. Can't even get the first down right there, so we were forced to punt, and look at this interception. That's going to help a lot, even though we only have like, what, 20 yards to get to the end zone. But look at this run from Ajayi going all the way down to the 1-yard line, or actually the 2-yard line. Next play, we're trying to punch it in. 1st and goal, we do not get it done. 2nd and goal, we put him at fullback, and we finally get the touchdown. We need some stops on defense. 2nd and 8, he's going to hit the slant route, and we couldn't stop his offense for anything. He was just moving at will. 2nd and 9, he's going to the right side this time. We can't get him down. Byron Maxwell getting carried. What else is new? Just an embarrassment. So glad we got rid of that bum. And first and goal, he's going to end up running in for the touchdown. So we got to answer with a rushing touchdown of our own, but we need some yards. And look at that hurdle, trying to get over the defender. It doesn't work, but for whatever reason, I chose the wrong playbook. I was supposed to use the Browns playbook, but instead I chose the run and gun, and I quickly realized that run and gun is not good for running. I don't know what it was. They didn't have any good running plays, or at least any running plays that I was accustomed to using. 4th and 1, we tried to go right up the gut, and that wasn't working out, man. This Raiders defense is something serious, and I was a little bit flustered, man. Right there, that should have been user pick, but for some reason I was just not on my A game, and I wasn't getting any help as we drop an interception right there. That would have been huge, and instead he's gonna end up getting this catch. And tell me how he ends up scoring. I don't understand that play right there. Luckily he missed another field goal attempt, and it's only a 12-7 ball game. But the bad news is we're in the second half, and we can't generate any type of running game. I don't know what's going on right now. The Dolphins O-line decided not to block, and you can see it. Pretty much, I just was not doing a good job running the ball. Ajayi is doing all he can, but right now I'm just doing the dumbest things possible, like spinning right there when that could have been an easy touchdown, and that just wastes time because, as you can see, man, we still have a lot more yards to get and not a lot of time to do it. Right there, we could have even punched the ball in for a touchdown. 4th and goal. This is the last chance, and Ajayi's gonna hurdle over the defense. But the bad news is we only have 4 minutes left in this game to go ahead and get the rest of the yards we need. We get the interception right there, and unfortunately we only have about 35 rushing yards to get. I was very tempted to just throw the ball and run backwards towards my end zone, but that would have been very disrespectful. My opponent probably would have quit before I had a chance to finish. So yeah, did not want to do that. Right there, Ajayi says get off me. We get close enough for the first down, man. Almost at the 2-minute warning. We hit the toss, but the bad news is that's not even Ajayi, man. I forgot to switch him out for a 3rd down running back. I don't know what I was doing in this game, man. Clearly just mental mistakes cost me a chance of completing this challenge. Right there, he completes a long pass, which is actually a good thing because now he's in my territory. We almost get the fumble recovery, less than a minute in this game, and we need the ball back. We need it bad. I'm thinking, should I just let him score, get the ball back around the 20 on the ensuing kickoff? And that's exactly what we do, man. 2-point conversion. He does not get it, so we have the lead. He ends up kicking it deep, which surprised me. I thought he was gonna go for the onside kick. We end up getting the return out to around the 7 or 8 yard line, and we have a chance, man. Under 40 seconds left. We hit the toss, but because he missed the 2-point conversion, now I have no reason to pass, which means he can bring everyone up to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. 4th and 7. I tried to trick him with the Wildcat, and that didn't work, so I'm hoping he kicks the field goal and takes the lead, but instead he's gonna throw an interception, so I still have life. Let's see if we can do it, man. Less than 10 seconds in this game. I'm running the counter, and we barely get out of the end zone, and on the very last play from scrimmage, nothing. I was trying to actually get the safety so we can go ahead and go to OT and try to complete the challenge there, but it didn't work out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video anyways, man. Thanks for watching as usual. Please do me a favor and drop another suggestion in the comment section. I love doing these challenges, man. They're the only thing keeping me playing Madden right now. Drop a like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more challenges. And as for me,
gotta run when I hear the bird call. Damn, hop in that thing and Murk off, swerve off.